I know that men experience it differently to women. And could you compare your loss, like your journey with your wife?
Absolutely. And I mean, we had very different styles of grieving. For me, I didn't wear my emotions on my sleeve. It was all about, thinking through my grief. It's all about thoughts. I've told therapists, if you ask a guy what they're thinking, they're probably going to be able to relate to that more than how they're feeling.
Yeah.
Because feeling words aren't typically part of many men's vocabulary when it comes to anything. But the reality is that we feel just as intensely as women. We just deal with it differently. We may distract ourselves from our feelings rather than talk about our feelings. We may distract ourselves through work. We may distract ourselves through a project. We may distract ourselves just through activity. And we try to literally work through our grief. And I'll get to the women piece in a second, but I want to say this also about men, is that men are very much solution oriented, and we pride ourselves as being the protectors of our family. And for me, when I saw my wife or my two sons, Janine's two brothers, in a tremendous amount of pain over their loss, it was a reminder to me that I didn't do my job as a father who was supposed to protect their family. So their pain became my pain.
Yep.
And with men in many ways are silent grievers. If we cry alone. And many men have a great deal of difficulty in the beginning accepting support and receiving support. If men work things out, from my experience, is they kind of hang out together, talk, and kind of just work things out that way. For my wife, she was more expressive with her emotions. She would talk about her feelings more.
Yeah.
She would cry when she needed to cry. She would express it more, and I understood that. And we just we respected the way each other grieved. And it was different, but at the same time, we knew we were doing what we had to do within the acceptable ways that we grieve. And a lot of times, sometimes a woman will come up to me and says, "Well, my husband doesn't talk about his feelings." And so, with all due respect, he probably doesn't know how to. But ask him what he's thinking. He'll tell you. Because when you ask a guy what they're thinking, their feelings kind of come into play. So if the guy tells me, I'm thinking that, boy, this is just a totally unfair situation and I've lost my child, I might say, are there any feelings that are coming up as a result of that thought? So to get to men's feelings, get to their thoughts first.
Yeah.
And that's, we're just different. We grieve as intensely, but differently.